The smell hits him first, burning hair, his own. Then the light, a light so total, so absolute that it erases the world. Not an explosion, not yet. Just white. Pure, annihilating white. And in that fraction of a second, Tsutomu Yamaguchi ceases to exist as a man and becomes something else entirely. A witness. The only man alive who will stand inside both suns. It is August 6th, 1945. Hiroshima, 8:15 in the morning. 3 weeks earlier, Yamaguchi had kissed his wife goodbye in Nagasaki and boarded a train north for a routine engineering assignment with Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. He is 29 years old. He carries a briefcase. He has a son at home, barely old enough to walk. He does not know that he has 3 weeks left of the world as he understands it. Hiroshima in the summer of 1945 is a city of ordinary mornings. Trams run on schedule. Children walk to school in groups. Cicadas hum in the heat. The war for most people here exists somewhere else. In distant oceans, on the radio, in the letters that sometimes don't come back. There is a rumor, unsettling and whispered, that America is saving Hiroshima for something. On the morning of August 6th, Yamaguchi is walking toward the docks with 2 colleagues. He stops. He has forgotten his travel permit and doubles back. A small, stupid mistake. The kind that gets forgotten by nightfall. At 8:15 a.m., the Enola Gay releases a single bomb from 31,000 feet. It is called Little Boy. It detonates 1,900 feet above the Shima Surgical Clinic. The yield, 15 kilotons of pure annihilation. The fireball reaches 7,000 degrees Fahrenheit in less than a second. Yamaguchi sees the parachute. He sees the flash. He throws himself into a ditch and covers his eyes. An instinct, animal and futile. The blast wave arrives next, lifting him from the ground entirely, spinning him through the air like a piece of paper, slamming him into the earth. The world becomes noise, pressure, a sound beyond sound, a pressure so immense it bends thought itself. When he opens his eyes, Hiroshima is gone, not damaged, gone. Where the city stood, there is now a flat, smoking plain. Wood, stone, flesh, memory, all of it converted in 8 seconds into heat and ash. The sky is black at noon. Fires burn in every direction, an ocean of fire spreading outward from a center that no longer exists. People stagger past him, skin hanging from their arms in long gray sheets. Hands held out before them so the flesh doesn't drag on the ground. Some are silent. Some make sounds that have no name. Yamaguchi's eardrums have ruptured. His left arm is burned from elbow to fingertip. But he is standing. He is impossibly standing. He spends the night in a city of the dead. He and his 2 colleagues find each other. Both alive, both burned, they shelter in an air raid tunnel with strangers, listening to the fires move. In the morning, they walk through the ruins toward the train station. The bodies of horses lie in the road, bloated in the heat. The river is full of the dead, floating face down, the current too choked to move them. He passes children sitting against walls, perfectly still. He cannot tell at first if they are resting or dead. The train still runs. This is a detail that history almost forgot, that in the hours after the atomic bombing of Hiroshima, a train departed the ruined city and carried the wounded home. Tsutomu Yamaguchi boards that train. He is bandaged with what cloth he can find. His hearing is almost gone. His burns are raw and open. He arrives in Nagasaki on August 8th. His wife weeps when she sees him. She unwraps his bandages gently, replaces them with clean cloth, feeds him what little there is. Nagasaki in August 1945 is a city still intact. Its industry, its churches, its hillside neighborhoods still standing. Yamaguchi's son toddles between rooms. He bathes. He sleeps. His body begins the slow and agonizing work of trying to repair itself. On August 9th, he goes back to work. This is not madness. This is 1945 Japan. There is no sick leave for atomic bombs. His supervisor expects him. Yamaguchi, burned, half-deaf, bandaged from shoulder to fingertip. walks into the Mitsubishi offices in Nagasaki and begins to describe what happened to him in Hiroshima. His supervisor tells him with complete seriousness that it is impossible for a single bomb to destroy an entire city. Yamaguchi is still speaking when the room turns white. 11:02 a.m. August 9th, 1945. Fat Man detonates 1,650 feet above Nagasaki. The yield, 21 kilotons. Tsutomu Yamaguchi, still in mid-sentence, is engulfed in the second atomic fireball in human history. He survives again. He cannot explain it. He will spend the rest of his long life turning this fact over and over in his hands like a stone he found in a river, smooth and impossible and without meaning. The physics alone should have killed him twice. In Hiroshima, he was close enough to feel the heat strip the skin from his arm. In Nagasaki, he was close enough to watch the windows explode inward. By every calculation, by every law of probability, Tsutomu Yamaguchi should be ash. But he walks home through the burning streets of Nagasaki, and his wife is there, and his son is there. The weeks that follow are almost worse than the bombs. Yamaguchi's hair falls out in fistfuls. He develops a high fever that won't break. The burns on his arm turn black and weep continuously. His body is saturated with radiation, a slow poison working through him cell by cell. Doctors, those few still standing, tell him nothing because they know nothing. The bomb is a secret even in its aftermath. No one understands what is happening to the bodies around them. Why people who seemed fine the day after are dying 3 weeks later. Why the wounds won't close. He stares at the ceiling at night, certain he is dying. He does not die. Over months, slowly, agonizingly, Yamaguchi recovers. The burns scar over, his hair grows back. He returns to eating. He returns to working. He has a daughter in 1947 and another child after that. He builds a life in the wreckage of 2 destroyed cities in a country that has surrendered, in a world that has changed its shape forever. But the bombs do not leave him. For decades, Yamaguchi says almost nothing. This is not unusual. Survivors of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the hibakusha, face profound social stigma in post-war Japan. Employers refuse to hire them, afraid of contamination. People avoid them on trains. They are called the bomb sickness people, as though survival itself is a kind of disease. Yamaguchi marries, works, raises his children, and carries 2 atomic bombs inside him in complete silence. His daughter dies of cancer in 2005. She was born 2 years after the bombs. He does not say it is connected. He does not say it isn't. In his 70s and 80s, Yamaguchi finally begins to speak. He gives testimony, he visits schools, he writes. He becomes, reluctantly and with great pain, a symbol. The only person on Earth officially recognized by the Japanese government as a survivor of both bombings. He is asked repeatedly why he survived. He has no answer. He is asked if he is angry. He says, at whom? He is asked what he wants people to understand. He says that the ground was covered with bodies and that nobody came to help them and that this must never happen anywhere again. Tsutomu Yamaguchi dies on January 4th, 2010. He is 93 years old. The cause of death is stomach cancer. He outlives both cities that tried to kill him. He outlives the empire that sent him to Hiroshima. He outlives the century that split the atom and split the world with it. He dies in his own bed in Nagasaki in winter, but an old man finally at rest. Outside his window, the city is whole again. Children walk to school, trams run on schedule. The cicadas sleep beneath the snow. And somewhere in the archive of impossible things, a man stands in 2 flashes of light and does not fall.